Rythmia Life Advancement Center in Costa Rica. I'm Kim Stanwood Terranova. I get to see you every Saturday. I'm so happy that you're here, I'm here, and I'm really happy that Lacey's here because she said yes. I asked her and she said yes so that I could interview her and get to share her adventures of this week with you. So thank you for tuning in, Lacey. Thank you for saying yes.
You're welcome.
I feel
yes,
so honored.
for you, Kim, yes.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
it's a good thing.
for sure.
Thank you. How was your week?
It was amazing. I go into situations in life with a lot of expectations. Even before I came here, my sister said, watch your expectations. And I was like, yeah, come on. And it was beautiful and amazing this week, and not at all what I expected. Not at all what I thought that I needed. Even more than that, I think.
You got even more than you thought? Would you say that?
Yeah, it was in a different way. It was in a much kinder, soft, gentle way than I was thinking it would be.
Okay, so that's really good to hear. Are you usually soft and gentle with you?
No. No, it's probably part of the reason that I got myself to a place where I needed some healing.
But Lacey, how profound is that? Gentle. That you're not usually soft and gentle with yourself. Sorry, to me, that's miraculous. And then you come here with other expectations, or you try to drop them, and you experience soft and gentle.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It's not even what I wanted either.
And it was still good.
Exactly. Oh. Yeah, I had to surrender that. I had to surrender whatever thing that I thought was best for me. I just knew I needed to be here. The rest I had to trust was unfolding.
Perfect. How did you get to Rythmia when you say you knew you needed to be here?
I had done some research on retreat centers, and I knew I wanted, plant-based diet, holistic, the breath work, yoga, all of that. I've been depressed and anxious for a lot of my adult life, and on medications, and came to a point in my life where I wanted to see what a baseline was and what I could do maybe without those things. That was under a doctor's, guidance and discretion, and a lot of thought went into that. But not to say that those things are not great tools. That stuff has kept me alive. Literally, for some.
But you made a conscious choice.
I made a conscious choice that I wanted to be more involved.
Yeah.
In my healing and where my path was going to be moving forward.
Beautiful. And would you say where you came in and where you are now to do with those being anxious and where do you feel like you live now? Do you feel like there was some transformation in that area?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm still here, right? We've been here a week. That's like not much time at all. So I know that something deep within me has shifted. And I'm going to be gentle with myself. I mean, I can't tell you what will happen 6 months from now.
Sure.
I know I have work to do. And, when I say work, I want another word for that because it's a practice of taking care of myself and loving myself.
Yes.
And, in your classes, we've gone through so often, like what those tools look like, the tools in my, in my tool belt that I want to take out. I haven't had a regular practice of these things, and I need to start the day with it.
Yes.
Meditation, just mindfulness, yoga in the morning, the gratefulness, what we've talked about in class of naming things that we're doing well at. And that's
acknowledgements.
That's right.
Acknowledgement practice.
Acknowledement. Simple,
you came to class
acknowledgements
every day. I'm so grateful to you. You showed up. It took courage. You showed up. It takes courage just to show up and get here. Because I'm in complete agreement with you. I've been looking at what can I call it besides work?
Right.
Because we each have our own, for this moment, I'm using that word still because I'm discovering the perfect word. But we each have our own inner work to do, our own path of inner healing. And then to support that, we must have a foundational base of it, that practice every day to support that inner work and the evolution of our souls.
Absolutely.
So for you to know, you now are going to be shifting that practice when you get home, right? Yeah. Which will stabilize the insights you're catching that you've caught this week.
For sure.
We talked about that a lot this week, didn't we? About the insights you catch and what do you do when you go home with them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I was scared about that. And I'm not scared at all. And that's not me. I
just love that. I just said that so casually. I'm not scared at all.
I'm not. And I carry a lot of anxiety in my body. And I'm going to take it one day at a time. One step at a time.
Was that is just that a miracle for you to know I'm now going to take it one step at a time?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm in my head a lot. I was.
She just caught herself. Talk about this in class a lot. I love that.
Yeah.
I was. Yes. Yeah. But now you get to have another choice.
I that can be my old story. I get a fresh one.
Yes. Beautiful.
This was an avenue to help me get there.
Okay, that's really profound. I don't want us to miss that. This rythmia was an avenue for a fresh beginning. Mm-hmm. So many people come here and have that experience, and I don't want to miss it when Lacey just said it, because it's true to know I want to begin again. Like something's been occurring in my life that I want to shift, and where do I go and how do I do that? And rythmia supports those shifts. It just supports insights, healing on every level. Mm-hmm. What would you say that? I don't want to say that you loved the best, because I think you loved everything, but what were your highlights? Which breathwork, yoga, class?
I did. All of those were, I went to all the classes. I really did. I was like, if I got myself here and I've invested in this, I'm not skipping that stuff. Now, there's room for grace. If you're tired and you need to sleep in, totally. Man, all of it was good. I definitely did not think I was going to get as much out of the breathwork as I did. I'm that busy mind, and where I tell myself, oh, I can't meditate. That's a lot. That's a lot of silence in my head. How do you even get silence in your head? And so to go to new places with that this week was like, what?
Yeah.
I didn't know that I could do that.
And you found a pathway of that in breathwork.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Right?
Because
breath is everything. We're breathing every day. Some of the things that we can do with our breath and change your body chemistry. Yes. I know that. I have an understanding of that from the work that I do, but
yes.
But I've never put it into practice for myself.
Okay, there's our human dilemma.
So
that's our human dilemma. That you know many things from the work you do.
Right.
And even right there, that pearl of our breath can change our chemistry, right? And for us to access it. But in this very full world, how often do we pause and just access our breath? Breath work gives us that opportunity to go really deep.
It's true. It's not something, I find myself when I'm nervous or need something, hunting around in my bag or like looking for the next thing I need that's going to give me whatever peace that I'm looking for. Well, it's really convenient when it's your breath.
That was good.
Because it's there.
You don't have to.
You just have to tap back in and use your mindfulness and awareness. So that's a beautiful tool that I didn't have. The food is great too. The plant-based. And I, before I came, I wasn't sure if I should stay in a room by myself or not. And that was, I got a double room, and that was such a blessing to be able to have our week together. And we had a connection beyond what I would have ever thought. So
I have the blessing of hearing that often, and I don't take it for granted, is how often individuals come and think, oh my goodness, I'm entering into this room with someone, I don't know where they're from, and then it's always in perfect alignment of who's to be together that assists each other to grow. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, someone said to me, Kim, is someone in the background calculating who's to room with who?
It feels like that.
And I said, no, but it feels like that.
Yeah.
But that's evidence again of there being, there's just spiritual happenings through every detail of our lives, even your roommate. Are you going to be friends forever with them?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Good, good, good. Okay, how about massage? How was that?
Amazing.
Amazing.
And I got a massage on Monday, and then on Friday I was like, I think I'll have another one of those.
Yes.
That was a treat.
So
We the cold plunge this
Mhm.
week. That was, I mean, that's obviously not every week, but doing the hot and cold bath. Yeah, all of it.
good.
And the teachings. I think you and John Jay were a big
Mhm.
part of that.
Mhm.
And of course I had to come with an open heart to that,
Yes,
you know?
and you did.
Yeah, I guess so.
You did because you caught it.
Right.
Yes, you were in all my classes, John Jacob's classes. You were right there. Good.
Yeah,
everything-
there was a lot in this week, but it was also, so, I mean, like, I didn't get near as much sleep as I thought that I would have had. I feel amazing right now.
How's life going to be different when you get home? I want to know that. How is life going to be different from what you've experienced this week?
I think the big thing is the way I talk to myself. The patterns that I'd formed that were not healthy.
Yeah.
That shit's out the window.
Okay, that was great. If each and every one of us could interrupt how we talk to ourselves, the way you just said, it's out the window.
Yeah.
I mean, that it doesn't even exist anymore.
No.
Life was going to be so different.
And also with the awareness that, like, I'm not so naive to think some of that won't come back.
Right.
I feel equipped for when it does, to give myself forgiveness, right? I'm just thinking, like, how people might hear this, like how I would have heard this before I came. Like, are you kidding me? But there's room for forgiveness in that, if that comes up, if relationships that are triggering for me, because the Lord knows I've got some of those. We all do. There is grace in that, and I can tap into pausing, listening to myself, waiting till I can listen to my intuition before responding, not reacting. Right?
Yeah. You are a good student. You're
And you know, it's funny. Well, yeah. Thank you.
Because you're taking that now.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. When you first got here, if I gave you a compliment, would you have taken it?
Oh,
probably not. That's transformation to me. Everything you're saying is like shifts the vibration, the place where you live when you get home. That in itself, to know when I walked in the door, and very often I asked everyone in class yesterday, what's different now from who you were when you came in the door to now? And what is revealed when I ask that question is so profound and deep. It's what you're saying for you, is that, oh no, everything's going to be different now. To not have the chatter, or when it pops up, to know what to do with it. You said, I feel equipped. For us to feel equipped when we re-enter into our world at a time in our world when it's been so shaky. That's profound. And I just want that for everyone. Like, to come, get your tools for your tool bag, your healing of your heart and your soul, to be equipped, to be awake in this world.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We need that.
We need that.
Yeah.
Your life's going to be shifting and changing. I love it.
Me too.
It's so exciting.
Me too.
Now, I want to ask you something else. Hold on. There's two things I wanted to ask you. For other individuals, I would usually ask this last one. I'm going to ask this right now because the other one's not coming yet. For people who've never come here and they're sitting at home listening, what would you say to them? What would you say? Everything you said is great. And what would you let them know that would be that piece of know this if you're on the fence? What would that be?
If there's a way for you to come, if you feel like you're being called to this place, I don't even know how else to put it, because there were so many synchronous, serendipitous things that just kept happening that I couldn't deny. Allow that space to be here. If there's a way for you to be here, come do it. I also felt really safe during COVID. That was a lot of why I picked this place.
Important.
That is important to me, to have a respect for everything that's happening out there. I don't, I'm very aware of of that.
What's occurring? Sure.
Mhm.
That's
And I
beautiful,
wanted
but
to
you
be
felt
careful
safe.
in
Yeah,
that.
got it. And you felt safe.
Yes.
Beautiful. And
I
still
did.
fully supported.
Yes.
That was the other question I was going to ask.
Mm.
Everyone that is here, everyone's of service here. Did you?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Everyone here is amazing. And people are going through stuff here, right?
Mhm.
You know, there are people who are digging through some serious stuff, some serious trauma in their lives.
Yeah.
And the staff is totally understanding of that.
Mhm.
You know, one day I'll walk by somebody and their heads up and they're full of life. And the next day they're like, they're working through some stuff.
Mhm.
And nobody here is taking anything personally. Everybody knows that, like, you're here to take care of yourself.
Yes.
Because that's what has to come first before we're taking care of everybody else.
Mhm.
If you're someone who wants to take care of other people, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
From this moment onward, are you going to be taking care of yourself before you take care of others?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't doing anybody else any good when I wasn't.
Mhm.
And I've taken great care of people.
Mhm.
And that was a blessing for them. But when my cup ran out, man, it really ran dry.
Mhm.
And I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah. And now you're
I
equipped.
deserve that love too.
Yes. Lacey, this is so rich.
I
I love it. Can you just stay and come back to class this next week?
Sounds
please?
great.
I don't know. We have to figure that out.
No, I'm staying with friends this week here, which is perfect. That's worked out. But I love this place.
Good.
This has been a real gift.
Mm.
I'm really grateful for this week and for your teaching too.
Thank you. I'm very grateful as well for you being here. I love that I got to see your beautiful face each day. It's like, she's back. Even if she's not saying anything today, maybe tomorrow, she's back. So as you can see, there is transformation happening all over Rythmia. And to know how you expressed it from your heart, thank you. Thank you, because that is the evidence of fulfilled intention. You know, not that we're looking for evidence, but to stand in it and be appreciative of that's so intentional that everyone who is of service here wants to be of service, to hold there on that. We have this safe container right now in the world. To have a safe container to transform is powerful. So come join us at Rythmia, just like Lacey did. I think she may be back sometime. I hope she's going to be back sometime.
I will.
And we wait for your transformation and are happy and welcome you here. So have a beautiful day, Lacey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then we bless you all. Have a great day. Bye.